Welcome back. This is day 7. We got to the job site early this morning, and I went ahead and went over the entire upstairs with 80 grit paper on the big machine. You'll notice this is not a clip of that. It's because I was listening to my podcast and I didn't feel like filming, okay? So after doing that, Xavier went around all the edges like you saw in that first clip, and he was random orbiting all of the edges and pulling all the corners. While he was continuing to do that, I built these transitions that I'm showing you there. I basically cut the board square and then run them through the table saw at a 15-degree angle, leaving just a nice little flat surface on top, but angled the rest of the way, and then sand those with the orbital, get them nice and smooth, and then install them. I had to build 3 main transitions today and that little frame that goes around the fireplace. So installed all those, glued them down, nailed them, and those are good to go. Filled the nail holes. So then once that was done, at this point, Xavier is still upstairs, random orbiting. There was so much random orbiting to do in this place. Tons of closets upstairs, that sort of thing. But while he was doing that, I started to buff downstairs. I'm going over the entire floor with a 100 grit screen on my buffer. So at this point, all of the main sanding is done. The entire downstairs has been random orbited. All of the corners have been pulled. All of the main sanding is done. And now that it's been screened, it is ready to go. So vacuumed it up and taped it off, and all of it's ready to stain at this point. Well, not quite. We still have to water pop it, and I'll do that at the end of this video. You'll see that. So here I am taping off the floor. I don't want to get, it's not a perfect process. I just don't want to get the stain on the trim. I want to keep it as clean as possible. Stain manages to get everywhere, it seems like. But I like to try and be as clean as possible. So tape everything off and then start working my way up the stairs doing the same thing. So I haven't got any footage of the stairs getting sanded. There's nowhere to put the camera, kind of, and Xavier worked on this all day yesterday. So got all the stairs ready to go. They're all taped off, and those are ready to go. And at this point, now that everything's been buffed, vacuumed, taped, we are ready to water pop. This is my final step before staining. Now it is getting towards the end of the day at this point, so we're just going to let this dry through the night, and then we will stain first thing in the morning. Now, I know that a lot of people have a lot of different ways of doing a water pop, and a lot of people don't like my method. I think it's consistent, and I don't mind crawling around on my hands and knees and wiping it with a sponge and a bucket of water. I think it does a nice, consistent, good job, and I get good results on my stains. So I kind of do it this way. I know some people will do it with a sprayer. Some people will mop it on. There's lots of ways to do it, I guess. This is kind of the way I do it. So anyway, and here's Xavier water popping the stairs, and this is the final room. So we will let this dry overnight. If this was a summer day, honestly, we probably would have stained it tonight. It's just getting dark so early. We were losing light. So we'll just let that dry overnight, and first thing tomorrow, we are staining. There was lots of votes on the other video. I love to see it. I don't know what the most popular was. It seemed like there was a lot of votes for early American, quite a few votes for dark walnut, not much ebony votes. So I will let you know tomorrow what the customer chose, and you'll see it go on the floor for yourself. So I will plan to see you then, and thanks for watching. Bye.